Welcome to Valdymas Project Read with Dr. Joshua Kolawole. This series is designed to reposition you for excellence in academics, career, and business. Let's dive in as we unravel nuggets essential for excellent living.
This is the voice of transformation from Valdymas College Project Read. READ is an acronym for Restoring Excellence into Academic Diligence. We know that all readers are leaders. Therefore, our focus is to develop your leadership competence, character, compassionate, and consistent nature. We hope to shift your mindset from a socialized mind to a self-transforming mind. I am Dr. Joshua Kolawole. My transformation initiative is directed at senior secondary school students, A-level candidates, undergraduate and postgraduate students of various tertiary institutions, young working class professionals, and business executives. Why not join me today as I talk about compassion and narcissism for leaders? You see, this is a leadership series, and it's for leaders who want to have an excellent life. In the last two audio series, I've spoken about the gap between the confidence level and the competence level of a leader. I also spoke about the gap between the character and the charisma of a leader. So today I'm going to be talking about the gap between your compassion and your narcissistic behavior. Narcissism simply means selfishness or self-centeredness. Let me establish from the start that all humans have a quota of being selfish. It is not our fault. It is just a survival instinct to stay alive. Of course, if you don't truly care about yourself, would you be yourself? I understand. You must take care of yourself. And that is basic. However, you also must be compassionate. Hard work, they say, can make people successful, but only sacrifice brings out greatness. So because of that, for you to be a great person, you must be a person of compassion. Before I go a long way, I'm sure we're all familiar with the story of the Good Samaritan. The story was said that a man was journeying from position A to position B. Along the line, he got robbed off by armed robbers. He was beaten and knocked down, left to die. In that pathway, we heard that someone of religious capacity passed by and didn't help. Another person passed by, did not help. But a third man, who is a Samaritan, making the name the Good Samaritan till date, actually did pass by, and he was able to offer not only support, but the right support at the right time. He took him to where he will be taken care of, paid for his bills, and of course, he promised that when he's coming back, he would also come and check upon him. Now, we all agree that this is good. This is compassion. What would I say? The first man actually showed kindness on the man. The second man passed by and showed kindness. But the third man didn't only show kindness, he moved into action. So I will define compassion from a leader's perspective. Compassion is an act of kindness and caring, which recognizes the suffering, the pain, the weaknesses, the threat, the disadvantages of others, and then take actions to prevent or to help them in it. So you can actually help people to prevent the trouble before it shows up, or once they are in the trouble, you stretch forth a hand to rescue them from the trouble. Compassion helps us to be more focused on others and less focused on ourselves, more focused on trying to help others. You see, there's no way you can express a transformational love, a transformational leadership, without giving individual consideration, without showing compassion. Love cannot be expressed effectively without compassion. Why am I emphasizing this? You see, the world, this life, it's not a perfect world. The system in the world does not guarantee perfect results. People are occasionally follow all the principles and they do not get the outright outcome of what they hope to get, because there are always contextual differences that affect the outcomes that come out of our lives. And because you will not always get the best of the perfect result, it is good that the creator of the universe had put in place some compassionate systems around. And we must understand this. Let me explain to us clearly. At some point in our lives, we will need the help of other people around us. And so whoever stretches forth the hand of help at that time is your brother, is your neighbor, is your friend. However, it is not the standard way to live. It is only created to rescue humans from scenario where they cannot practically at that time help themselves. So I'm not saying because you now understand that life, compassion is a great attribute of leader, you as a follower will now always take the position of weakness every time. No. If you keep taking the position of weakness every time, they will abandon you at some point. You must understand that. And a leader at that point is whoever takes the position to show compassion on you, to demonstrate out of kindness and recognizes your suffering, your frustrations, your yearnings, your pain, your weaknesses, your disadvantaged position, and then takes action to help you out of it or to prevent it.
Thank you for listening to Valdymas Project Read with Dr. Joshua Kolawole. We invite you to join us on our social media platforms for more inspiring and life-transforming contents. On Instagram at JoyfulJosh2020, Facebook, Valdymas Cap, YouTube at Valdymas Project Read, or you can log on to our website www.valdymasedu.org. This program is powered by Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies, Ilorin. For more information, please call or WhatsApp 0806 1716 217 or +168 23 75 0282. Please join us again on this station, same time next week. Be inspired.
So, why am I saying this? I am saying this because as a leader, people will look up to you. They will expect you to demonstrate compassion, especially when they are in deep trouble. And you must be on point every time. That is the sacrificial price of leadership. Narcissistic behavior, on the other hand, is what I call selfishness or self-centeredness. It is the undue interest in or admiration of yourself, your physical appearance, your personal ambition, your personal profit, or your personal endeavor. Especially when you don't mind to sacrifice anybody or any other person's agenda in your own pathway to achieve your own goal. You are only concerned about yourself and how you will achieve your personal ambition. If you cannot relax and put other people's burden, put communal or societal burden ahead of your own, you're probably not ready for leadership. Narcissism brings what I call increased sense of self-entitlement. You become entitled to everything. There is a lack of empathy on your part because you can't show empathy again because you're desperate after getting your goal. There is an exaggerated sense of self-importance. You're demonstrating an exaggerated sense of self-importance. You're thinking of yourself bigger than who you are and more worthy of more results than what you could deliver. And these are terrains that can destroy a leader's character very quickly. So I am talking to you as a young working class professional, as a business executive. What is the essence of compassion in your business? Remember social entrepreneurship, corporate social responsibilities. There has to be things you will do to give back to your society. Whatever profiting you're making from your business, it is not outrightly 100% of your effort from your structure and from the processes you have put in place. What you do not know is that contextually, the world, the environment has positioned some things to help you. So let me give you an example in a community. There are hotels that houses staff, maybe expatriates. There is the company in that environment that is feeding the hotel is feeding the company. If the hotel owner or manager wakes up one day and thinks the result of the cloud that is getting, or customer that is getting is because the name of his hotel is good, and he ignores maybe the institution in that area, the companies in that area, very soon his hotel will become a general house. So what I'm saying is that whatever success you are making, either as an individual or as an organization, you are also benefiting some things from your environment. Even though some things also may be working against you in your environment. But the reason why you're still alive is that some things are actually working also for you. So where am I going? There is the need for compassion. Because nature has been compassionate on you, you as a leader must be compassionate on the employee. A lecturer, a teacher must show compassion on students. All students will not carry the same capacity for knowledge, for intellectualizing. So as a leader, as a teacher, you also must understand with different students and provide different spectrum of ability to be able to teach, to be able to transfer the knowledge to all these cadre of students. I am also saying this because even you as the leader occasionally will benefit from compassion. You will not always be in a strong mode. Because of this, you must remain humble to take the compassionate advantage anytime it comes to you. And that is why you cannot afford to be narcissistic. You cannot afford to be selfish. You cannot afford to be self-centered. You cannot afford to have an increased sense of entitlement. Life is not only about you. Life is not only about you. The earlier you know that. And you also have to know that in life as in business, you will pay the price. You pay the price for competence, for character, and even for you to be a leader that will show compassion. It comes with a price. Because the good Samaritan had to remove part of his own money and pay the hospital. But not one thing, he did the right thing by taking the man to the hospital. You must do compassionate things in a good way. I will wrap it up with this because naturally there is also some compassionate behavior that can lead to the destruction of followers. And I will try to explain that. But before I go into that, a leading mind cannot slide down the road of selfishness. Leadership involves sacrifice, which leads to the act of kindness for consistently fighting for justice and social equity. Everywhere you are, you must be a person of transparency, accountability. You must fight for justice, for fairness. You must fight for social equity in distribution of available resources. If you do not do this, you will not be a great leader. Now, to wrap it up, compassion is not when a young boy is giving a girl some certain amount of money regularly because the goal is to destroy the life of the girl. That is not compassion. Compassion is not when a sugar daddy or a man is giving a young girl money and the ulterior motive is to find a way to molest the lady. That is not compassion. That is not kindness. So if you pay the school fees of someone just because you are expecting a reward from the person, it is then no longer compassion. When you're expecting the person to give you something that is wrong, that violates the rule of leadership. So if I'm buying food for you now, and my goal is that I can use you to do something evil, to do something bad, then it's no longer compassion. So we must get it right. Compassion is act of kindness, caring, recognizing my place of suffering, pain, weakness, my disadvantage, and then taking action to help me and to help me prevent it, but not with an ulterior motive. If you have a negative ulterior motive that would jeopardize my future, that would jeopardize my life, then you're not compassionate. You're actually narcissistic. Thank you so much for listening. Please check for more videos on my YouTube channel and listen. Just search for Dr. Joshua Kolawole. Thank you so much and bye.
University admission has never been this easy with Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies. Your dream of a university education can now become a reality. Are you preparing for post-UTME to any university in Nigeria, or you desire to take a fast lane straight to 200 level without writing UTME? Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies is the place to be. Our A-level program, JUPEB and IJMB, can secure admission for you into 200 level into any course of your choice at any federal, state or private university in Nigeria. The result has no expiry date. Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies guarantees 100% success. Our campus is so 21st century. Our facilities are top-notch. Also, hostels are available within the premises. Valdymas is along Yomek Street, behind Excellence Hall, Pipeline Road, off Tanker Tipper Garage. Telephone 0806 1716217 or 0705 55 58890. With Valdymas, your